Actually, that's one of my favorite remixes I've ever made. It's so beautiful, so graceful.
We all went to Mexico. Fucking on the jet, the way there and way home. I hate the fact you're rich and worried about fame. I wish you wouldn't fall back into your stage name. I know that's just not the way it goes.
So yeah, I made a remix of a very pop song, Sophie Kate's Walking the Dogs. I've been addicted to her EP recently, so I was like, I gotta do a remix, you know, I needed to do a remix. I was like, I've been listening to this EP, let me do one from the EP. So I did the last song on the EP, Walking the Dogs. Beautiful EP, I recommend going to listen to the whole thing, especially 17 Chains as well. But yeah, I really wanted to try a little bit of a different remix. I've been doing a lot of, well, I guess I have been kind of switching up lately, so I don't know why I'm saying that, but I've never done something like this pop, I would say. Like, if I do stuff that's pop, I mean, I did Post Malone, that's pop, but Zach Greer, Breakins, Halo, you know, it's more like alternative underground pop. This is more like pop. And yeah, I really wanted to try something like that. So I started off with grabbing a guitar loop, and that's what it was. Something very indie, folky, you know, soft. And then it also has a switch up, which I made unique, where it just has a little bit extra. Yep. Then I added some bass. For the bass, I just got a Reese bass from one of my kits, the Dilemma Reese, and that's what it sounds like. Yeah. It's pretty high bass, so I had to add a sub, which you'll see now. So for the sub, same thing, got one of my Reeses from my kit, the Oyster Reese, and put this down. Much more beefy, super low end. Just filling out that bass a little bit more. Then I also wanted to add a pad, especially for like this little intro section. You can see it's just the sub bass, the pad, and the bass until the kind of drop. So for this pad, I went into Triton, into the sound Sweet Pad, and just on the root note C sharp. This is what it sounds like. Yep. Then I added these bells, which I absolutely love. For that I went into Triton as well, into the sound Magical Bells. And I believe I did some stuff on the mixer for this as well. Okay, no, just put an EQ on it, so nothing really. And this is what those sound like. I really like that doom doom doom. They sound really good in context too. And after that I had these little stabs, which I had two of them. I think they kind of sound similar to, or like they did something similar in the actual song where they did stabs, because it sounds very similar like when I play the actual song next to it. But for the first stab I went into Serum, Pad Abyss, and this is what that sounds like. I had Pancake on this, and then Valhalla Vintage Verb. And for the second round of stabs, I went into Expand, actually, into the self-oscillating soft sound. And that's what that sounds like. Just trying to fill it out a little bit. I remember I had to really EQ this sound and turn it down because it was overbearing. And then lastly, funnily enough, I actually went and added some chords just to fill it out and to put in some like the breakdown sections. So for that I went into Triton, into the sound Soft Grand, and this is what that sounds like. Yeah, and then just repeating. So then all the melodic elements, the guitar, the bass, the sub bass, the pad, the bells, the two hook stabs, and the piano chord sound like this. I really like that one stab. Super sick. And then for the drums, guys, I literally just got drum loop, big cheetah over here, I know. And I put this loop in there. Little DMB loop. And in terms of the arrangement, I was really following the arrangement of the actual song. So I kind of had the drums coming in the same spots, I think, throughout the whole song. They had a little interlude section. So for that, I actually added something more. I'll play the sounds that I added together. Just these two sounds. And then also this little like perk loop thing. Here's the whole thing. And then goes back, and the vocals come in now, and then it goes back into the drop.
Sitting in the treehouse, drinking coffee, walking the dogs.
Yeah!
In the night.
So yeah, that was pretty much all I did. Then I added quite a couple like rises and crashes and some effects. My tag in the beginning, little intro fade on the first 2 bars of the guitar loop. And that was really it, and then kind of like a dead stop.
Do that, you made me the happiest.
Not a dead stop actually, but the sounds fade. Just like that, I thought it sounded good. So yeah, here's everything put together.
Adelaide in April, when we danced till everyone was gone. It felt like for the first time we were better at it than anyone. And I hate the fact that I'll never replace it. Every time I dance I still see your face, but it's long gone, 'cause I'm not the one you want.
There it is, y'all. That's how to make instrumentals in the style of Sophie Cates. Really enjoyed doing this one. One of my favorites that I've done, definitely this month, definitely this year. We'll see how it does, we'll see how people like it. But yeah, man, as always, 4 beats a month for $4 on my Patreon. Join up. One day I'm gonna be in that penthouse, I'm gonna have that Tesla, and I'll see y'all in another video, bro.
Sitting in the treehouse, drinking coffee, walking the dogs.